Hello there, all you YouTube comic book collectors. Today I'm going to do a second installment of my Spider-Man collection. The first group here is 39 to 49. All of them are all about in the same shape. They're all 6.5 to 8.0s. Here's 39. And I got that at 7.0. I'm going to go through these kind of quick. Number 40. Got that at a 7.0. Might be a 7.5. Just a little bit of creasing in the corners. Pretty mild though. It's a nice copy. I've owned all of these since the early 70s. It's 41 at 7.0. I used to buy these at all the ads that you see in the books. If you go through them and look at them, there was a bunch of dealers that would sell stuff, and boy, if you think buying stuff on eBay is a crapshoot, holy cow! Buying from a dealer out of a little booklet, which I'm going to show you in a minute, was really, you had no idea what you're getting. There's number 42. So when I started collecting, Spider-Man was probably like at 52, 53, 54, around in there. And after about a year or so, I started wanting to get back issues, so I started ordering little catalogs that you could get. And it wasn't very specific about what you were getting. You got a number, and you got a price, and you got what you got. A lot of guys offered money-back guarantees, but you know, when you're 10, 11, 12 years old, you're not going to be sending stuff back through the mail. I was just happy to get my hands on them, but you really didn't know what you were getting. eBay's pretty tough, but if you order from the right people, you'll be in good shape. It's 44. I got to upgrade this one. It's about a 6.0. Tough one to get in good condition. I guess it's not tough to get if you want to spend the money. 8.0 number 45. One of the nicer ones with a bunch. So I basically bought all these sight unseen. I paid, I don't know, 50 cents, 75 cents for them each. 46, one of my favorite covers. When I first started drawing, I used this cover. I drew it over and over and over, just trying to get it right. Of course, I was just copying it at the time. The waviness you see on here is the fact that I've got these in double bags. I have the old outer bag, which I bought in around 2000 or so, which is a really nice oversized. It was for Silver Age then, and then I've recently rebagged and boarded everything and put it inside that. So you're looking through two things of plastic here, and the outside one's kind of wavy. That's the older bag. 48. And 49 at an 8.0. It's pretty nice shape. A little bit of wear, nothing major. It's just one little crease up here in the corner. That's about it for that. Okay, so when I used to order books in the 70s, I of course had my trusty price guide. This one's from 73. And the way they used to list things in here is condition of comic books: mint, near mint, fine, very good. Good, fair, poor. Alright, when they listed them in here, they only gave you 3, which was good, fine, and mint. So of course now we know there's a huge difference between fine and mint, which has been filled in, thankfully. But here's one of the guys I used to order from, David T. Alexander from Hollywood, California. And some of the prices here are really interesting. Batman number 10, 30 bucks. Action 29, 19 bucks. Of course, you know, then it was a lot because his books were only 20 years old and comic collecting was just starting to get kind of big then. But some interesting things in here. Here's how I used to order. If you can see right here, it's 50 cents. So I would get the lowest numbered book for 50 cents that I could get. So here's Fantastic Four, 36. I would buy the lowest one there I could for 50 cents, so I'd get 36 and 37. And the same for, like here, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man's over here. Okay, for 50 cents. I guess that was my my target price zone. Number 26 you'd get for 50 cents. So I'd order that, but you had no idea what condition they were in. You get them, some would be good, some would be so-so, some would be crappy. You know, at least now you can get pictures of them and you know what you're getting. But that's what I used to order out of a long time ago. Okay. Next group. 51. I got this one at a 6.0. It's got a lot of wear to it. It might be less than that. Now I think my first Spider-Man comic book was number 52. And those I abused them pretty good because I loved them so much. I read them over and over and over. I wasn't concerned with the condition. So these I've now upgraded. And this one was a 9.0 with white pages, CGC. And this is a really, really nice book. The seller listed it as better than a 9.0 grade, and I totally agree with him. I mean, there's like nothing wrong with this book at all. Really sharp. I have other 9.0s that have, little flaws here and there. And this one has nothing really. I don't know. Nitpick on something there that you can't even see. I don't know. Okay, number 53 at 9.0, also CGC. So this was Spider-Man to me. This was Doc Ock and Spider-Man. This is the way they looked, and I grew up on Romita, so never even heard of Ditko. But to me, this is what Spider-Man looks like. 54. This is a double for me. That's an 8.0. I've had my collection for a long time, and I recently upgraded to a 9.0. And you can definitely see the difference in the book. I don't know if the camera's catching it quite right, but this is a very nice 9.0. No creases, sharp corners, just some mild wear here and there. Alright, another double. Oh no, it's not. This is one of my originals. This is number 55. Got this at 6.0. So this is one I bought off the stand. I should say my mom bought off the stand. Pretty nice book. Alright, 7.5, number 56. This one I recently upgraded. I'm on like a 9.0 kick. 8.5s aren't bad, but I just like 9.0s. I think the price is right on them. You start getting up in a 9.2, 9.4, it really jumps. So here's my 9.0. There's been very few 9.0s that I've been disappointed with. Some 8.5s I have been, but for the most part 9.0s I'm really happy with. I knew what type of comic book I liked, what condition I liked, I just didn't know what it was called. So now I know that it's called a 9.0. Now if you look at these two books, my original one there is actually whiter than this one. And I just kept these in bags with no boards, and they were in bags for like 20 years without being changed. So I think as long as you keep them airtight, you're in good shape. Number 57, GPX 9.0. Nice book. I have a problem with some of their grading, especially their page quality, but this book was pretty nice. I've gotten off-whites from them that aren't even close to off-white. That's just me though. Okay, number 58. Another 9.0, but this one's graded by me. I got this off the internet, eBay. It's a nice purchase. I got it for about 30 bucks, probably about 5-6 years ago. Dark cover, so it's kind of hard to get in real nice shape. Shows everything like we all know. Okay, last one, number 59. This is one of my originals. Need to upgrade this one. 9.0s are a little bit pricey, but I'll wait until I can find one that I like and scarf that up, hopefully. Okay, last group. We're getting into my originals now. This is a 7.0. Purchased by me off the stand. Used to go shop with my mother every week. Grocery shop, and we went to different drugstores and There's like two main ones that I got everything from. Some of them you'll notice have date stamps on them. That's all that one. It's amazing how those faded over time. Okay, 8-0, number 61. Great cover, but I think all of Armida's covers are great, so if you asked me to pick one or two out, it'd be almost impossible. This is a 9.4. I bought this, I don't know when, but a long time ago. Probably like in the 80s. Real nice shape. Nice white cover, sharp corners. Pages are real nice. Okay, that's a great cover. It's just so simple, you know, just two figures on it, but boy, it just jumps out at you. Of course, Spidey's in trouble. All right, 63. I had to upgrade this one and number 62 because when I got them home, they both had pop staples, which taught me to really look through the racks and get better copies. If I was going to spend my 12 cents, I want to make sure I got better books. So I started doing that. But I bought this one online, and I got this one online, and they're both real similar. They're both 8.5s. I think one was graded higher by the seller, but I'm pretty happy with both of them. Again, two figures on the cover, cool. 64, I got a couple of these. I got them both at 8.5 also. Nice sharp books. Kind of hard to get this one real clean because of the white cover. Like both of mine are just a little, not dirty, but you can just see some stacking wear on them and stuff. So there's both my 64s. The first one was a little bit sharper. 65, another one of my originals. Got that 7.0. Next one also at 7.0. 66. Cool cover. Two figures. Tells you what's going on in the story. Love it. 67. Same condition. As my collection goes along, it gets better and better, and when we get up like over 100, they're all at least 9.0s, and a lot of them are 9.4s, 9.6s. I'll get to those one of these days. 8.5, number 68. I based my grading on obviously the Overstreet Guide and busting comics out of their slabs and seeing what an 8.5 is by the pros. The guys aren't perfect, but they're better than me, and I've really learned how to grade from them. I went through and redid my entire collection about a year ago, and I downgraded everything at least a grade based on 9.0s and 8.5s and 8.0s that I busted out of slabs. Another cool cover. Alright, that's it for now. Next one will pick up at number 70. Thanks for looking.